Hello, we're here at the Smart Lighting Conference 2017 in Hamburg, Germany. I have Teppo Hemiä with me. Teppo is CEO of Wirepass, Tampere, Finland-based lighting controls, wireless lighting controls software maker. Hello, Teppo.
Hello, and thank you for having me.
Thank you. So we've been hearing about smart lighting, wirelessly controlled smart lighting for some time now. And I know your company has done a lot of work in other areas. For example, you have one of several electricity meter installations in Oslo, Norway, with 700,000 meters connected wirelessly, giving data back about usage and so on and so forth. You're moving more and more into lighting. But why has it not taken off more considerably yet?
I think there are at least three different reasons. One is that the lighting, when it's going for larger scale in commercial buildings, smart cities, outdoors, and so on, you obviously need to have a higher scale.
Higher scale, yeah.
And the scale comes with two things. One is that the scale means that you need to have a flexible communication so that you can serve different types of needs for your services. But also simply about amount of devices or luminaires or whatever sensors connected in the single network. So scale is number one. The second thing is the quite high diversity of needs. So as a layman we may think that how difficult it is to just switch on and off a luminaire. But when it's combined with lots of other services, sensoring, occupational information and data points, then it becomes a lot more tricky. And combination of scale and diversity is a challenge.
Right.
And the last thing is that it's not the thing that we understand now, but when we are talking about Internet of Things and luminaires and lighting, we expect that the installation should last 10 years.
Right.
So we don't know everything today.
Right.
So it's very, very critical to understand that we also need to be able to push updates through the network to every and each node in the system to have latest applications and latest protocols, including security patches.
Right. So, Teppo, something tells me that that Wirepass has an idea or two on how to accomplish this. What is that, and how is it different than other solutions out there? Because there's quite a bit of this going on right now. What does Wirepass bring to the game?
Yeah. So, really, the main principle and kind of a unique thing with Wirepass protocol is that it's based on completely decentralized network management system. Mm-hmm. In other words, it means that all the decisions, no matter how big the network is, are done locally at each device level. So that gives way beyond higher quality of decisions.
Right.
Because every node actually align, like I'm here with you, we are aligning on the language and on the volume of our talks. It's a similar thing in the wireless network that every node for every link are optimizing the communication locally.
Right.
Which is quite opposite to traditional mesh networks where this intelligence is somewhere centralized. And this gives a lot of opportunities, like mentioned, the scale, the different operating points to be changed, runtime, which helps of getting high-speed nodes and low-energy nodes in the same network.
Right, right. So how much of this are you doing now? You have lighting partners?
Absolutely. And I'm really pleased to hear in this show a lot of comments about, let's think first about the service levels we really need, and then the ecosystem, who are our partners, and then only third we discuss about technologies. Right. And for that reason we have been systematically building ecosystems, so we have a radio partners, module partners, system integration partners, and we are happy to put people together around our technology.
And you have lighting partners as well. Are you able to mention them?
Like Havels, one of the biggest solution providers in India. This morning we did a press release about Capelon, which is a Nordic streetlight provider, and a number of others that I can tell in a near time future.
Oh, okay. Well, we look forward to that. There's a lot of talk about one of the issues in smart lighting is the preponderance of different standards and protocols and what have you. What do you prefer when it comes to wireless? Are you Bluetooth? Are you Zigbee? Where do you fall in that whole discussion?
So I really encourage to start from the services needs that you have, because you need to accomplish them in the end of the day. So what are your business needs? And then you need to also ensure that the way you build the product, the APIs, the modularity is in place.
Yeah.
But if you try to do everything too much vertically fixed, the innovation will be slowed down.
Yeah.
So what the view we have is that we can all be on open hardware. So let's unleash the radio performance. We have open APIs from the Northbound, like IPv6 and so on. So it's important that these different building blocks are interoperable in the different systems, so that the innovation can be unleashed in every and each part.
Okay, and some of this is your own technology as well. Yeah.
Yes. The core of this is our own,
right?
And we are having several patents in the area, and it's under continuous development. I'm personally surprised how nice roadmap can be created on so focused area and serve the evolving needs of lighting industry, for example.
Okay, okay. Bluetooth, do you work, do you embrace Bluetooth? How does Bluetooth fit in? Just to use that one example, we won't cover all the wireless technologies, but let's talk about Bluetooth for a moment.
Of course, Bluetooth is an alternative to our system in some smaller scale, at least today.
Right.
But we also cooperate with those building blocks. So, for example, we are using Bluetooth physical layer, the radio itself, together with our protocol.
Okay.
And we are building, going forward, also some interoperability steps with Bluetooth.
Okay.
So we are not against, let's say, whatever other systems around there, because we truly believe one size doesn't fit all.
Right.
But what we are offering is one set of API for quite high diversity of different needs with different hardwares underneath.
Right.
And we believe this is helping, especially big companies who have a variety of products in their portfolio.
Okay, so you're not so much a product maker as you license your software.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We help our customers to make better business.
Okay, so 700,000 electricity meters in just one of your examples. How soon before we see 700,000 lights?
I hope that within a year there will be several sizable examples out there. Let's say in Internet of Things and all these making things smart, the only kind of a challenge is that the lead times are still rather long. From starting the design to get it productized and out in the field. So we have several very interesting cases in the pipeline, and we expect many of them to come out during the next year.
Okay, please keep us up to date.
I will.
Teppo Hemiä from Wirepass, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Okay.